Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
Finally, Janelle revealed that all assets are hers to contribute, but why will Robyn receive a share? Janelle Brown has long been viewed as the most grounded, financially savvy member of the Brown family. While Christine handled much of the childcare and Mary explored business ventures, Janelle consistently held down traditional jobs. Over the years, she worked in various professional settings, from real estate to accounting to health and wellness coaching. When the family relocated from Las Vegas to Flagstaff, Janelle was one of the main contributors toward purchasing the Coyote Pass land. She liquidated assets, including funds from the sale of her Vegas home. Instead of buying a new house for herself, like Robyn did, Janelle chose to live in a modest RV on Coyote Pass, a move symbolic of her dedication to the family's long-term vision. She was literally camping out to make the Brown dream happen, without guarantees, titles, or even a stable future with Cody. Her financial contributions were never equaled. Over time, it became clear that Janelle was shouldering more financial responsibility than Cody or Robyn acknowledged. While Robyn and Cody poured money into their shared Flagstaff mansion, which Cody helped Robyn purchase, Janelle was sacrificing her comfort and security. Documents shared during the show and referenced in court filings suggest that Janelle contributed significant down payments for the Coyote Pass parcel. She paid for her own RV living expenses. She continued working full-time to keep her financial independence, unlike Robyn, who has not held a visible full-time job since marrying Cody. All signs point to Janelle making contributions to shared assets that may have no legal or formal financial returns for her. This imbalance is where much of the current drama stems from, and where fan outrage is justified. Part 2, Robyn Brown, the entitled recipient? Robyn's lack of financial transparency. Since joining the family as the fourth wife, Robyn's finances have been clouded in ambiguity. Her debts, particularly the infamous $32,000 credit card debt Cody helped pay off, have long cast a shadow over her perceived financial acumen. She also closed her My Sister Wife's Closet business years ago, yet continues to live comfortably in a large house with Cody. Many fans point out that Robyn rarely contributed visibly to joint financial endeavors. In contrast, her spending habits, home preferences, and lifestyle decisions often seemed lavish compared to the more frugal Janelle. Cody's bias made it worse. Cody's favoritism toward Robyn further amplified the imbalance. While Janelle was living in an RV, Robyn was living in a multi-bedroom house with a wet bar and plenty of privacy. Cody's presence at Robyn's home was consistent. With Janelle and Mary, it became nearly non-existent. Despite this unequal treatment, Cody insisted on unity, but only when it benefited Robyn. So when Coyote Pass was finally sold and profits were discussed, it came as a rude shock that Robyn might stand to benefit from Janelle's sacrifices. Part 3, the unfair reality of shared property in polygamy. Coyote Pass, the symbol of broken dreams. Coyote Pass was supposed to be the symbol of a new chapter for the Browns, land where each wife would build her own home, side by side with the others, raising their families with shared values. But now, in 2025, it's a haunting reminder of broken promises. Christine left and forfeited her share. Mary emotionally distanced herself and was sidelined. Janelle, who clung to the vision the longest, was left financially and emotionally exposed. The sale of Coyote Pass reportedly fetched over $1.5 million. Given Janelle's heavy investment, many fans assumed she would get a lion's share. However, early reports suggest that Robyn is entitled to a portion, despite barely contributing, and despite never sacrificing as Janelle did. Legal loopholes? Because the Brown family operated largely on spiritual, not legal, marriages, there were no airtight agreements on land ownership. Janelle's name was listed on some parcels, but so were others. The communal nature of the family meant that everyone contributed into one pool. But when the family began falling apart, that communal fund wasn't legally restructured. Now that the Coyote Pass sale is complete, any profits may be split based on whose names were on titles, not who paid what. This could mean Robyn, listed as Cody's legal wife, would benefit through him even though Janelle fronted much of the money. Part 4, the emotional toll on Janelle. From commitment to betrayal. Janelle's emotional breakdowns in the latest Sister Wives episodes aren't just about Cody's betrayal, they're about the realization that she may walk away with nothing. After decades of loyalty, Janelle finds herself without a home on the land she paid for, without legal protection for her assets. Watching Robyn, the wife who never sacrificed, possibly gain from it all. This emotional toll is immense. It's not just a financial loss. It's a moral betrayal. Her children see the injustice. Janelle's adult children, particularly Gabriel and Garrison, have been vocal about the unfairness. They witnessed their mom's struggle while Cody abandoned her emotionally. They also watched Robyn get preferential treatment for years. For them, seeing Robyn benefit from their mother's sacrifices is a cruel twist. One of the strongest justifications for fans rallying behind Janelle is that her kids are right there with her, confirming what viewers suspected for years: Robyn was always the queen, and the rest were disposable. Part 5. Why is Robyn getting a share at all? Robyn's position as legal wife. Robyn's legal marriage to Cody changed everything. While the other wives were spiritually married, Robyn was the one tied to Cody through paper, contracts, and benefits. That legal marriage meant Cody could legally transfer ownership or assets to her. Any marital property he acquired could be shared with Robyn by default. In the event of a separation, Robyn has more claim to Cody's assets than any of the other wives ever did. This means that even if Janelle gave funds to Cody for property, Cody could legally use them as his own and pass the benefits to Robyn. Cody's emotional investment in Robyn equals financial bias. Let's be clear, Cody doesn't separate his emotional bias from his financial decisions. He bought a house with Robyn. He refused to co-sign loans with Janelle. And now that things have unraveled, he's unlikely to advocate for Janelle's fair share of anything. If he had to choose between securing Robyn's future and compensating Janelle for her past contributions, fans suspect he'd pick Robyn every time. Part 6. Fans demand justice for Janelle. Social media is on her side. From Reddit threads to Facebook groups, Sister Wives fans are vocal: Janelle deserves justice. Whether it's a fair share of the sale profits or public accountability from TLC and Cody, the tide of public opinion is in her favor. Phrases like Janelle carried the family financially. Robyn reaped the rewards. Cody let Janelle down. Dominate comment sections across platforms. Will Janelle fight back legally? There's growing speculation that Janelle could pursue legal action. Whether it's to claim compensation for her investments or to block Robyn from receiving a share, her fans are hoping she takes a stand. A court battle could force Cody to reveal the financial truth. Expose Robyn's role in financial decisions. Finally bring some justice to Janelle. Conclusion: Janelle may have lost the land, but she's gained something far greater. Janelle's story is one of heartbreak and resilience. While she may not get the full financial return she deserves from the Coyote Pass sale, she's walking away with her dignity intact, something Robyn, despite the money, may never reclaim in the public eye. And fans haven't forgotten. The unfairness of Robyn gaining from Janelle's sacrifices may mark a turning point in Sister Wives history. It exposes not just cracks in the Brown family structure, but the deep injustice that can happen when loyalty is exploited, and favoritism is rewarded. For Janelle, the future is uncertain, but she's no longer waiting in an RV hoping for fairness from Cody. She's creating her own life, with her children by her side, and the support of a loyal fanbase who finally sees her truth. From the early seasons of Sister Wives, Janelle has been portrayed as the pragmatic, financially savvy wife. While Mary was more emotionally expressive and Christine leaned into homemaking, Janelle took on a silent but powerful role, managing finances, making investments, and working full-time to support the family's growing expenses. Even when the family lived in Lehi, Utah, and later in Las Vegas and Flagstaff, she rarely showed signs of emotional overwhelm. But behind that stoic demeanor was a woman investing her own money, time, and energy into holding the family afloat. 1.2 Janelle's income streams. It is now clear that Janelle brought in significant income over the years. She worked in real estate, ran a successful health coaching business, and, like the others, received payment from TLC for her role on Sister Wives. But unlike Robyn, who was largely dependent on Cody's affection and the family structure to remain financially secure, Janelle created independence and brought money to the table. Reports indicate that she often used her income to contribute toward shared household expenses, even when others weren't contributing equally. Chapter 2: What did Janelle contribute? 2.1 Coyote Pass Investments. When the family moved to Flagstaff and purchased the sprawling parcel of Coyote Pass, the expectation was that each wife would eventually get a portion to build their home. But Janelle was one of the few who acted on this dream, investing money into plans, permits, a rental RV, and more. In multiple episodes, she was seen discussing the purchase of the RV that she temporarily lived in, parked on the Coyote Pass land. What went unseen on camera was her personal financial investment. She paid thousands, if not tens of thousands, in fees for surveys, architects, and living expenses on that land. And while Cody seemed distracted or disengaged, Janelle continued paying off her portion of the property and doing the groundwork to make the dream a reality. 2.2 Living independently. After leaving Cody, Janelle began living a more independent lifestyle. But even while she was still spiritually married to Cody, she often functioned independently. She purchased her own home multiple times, paid her own bills, and supported her children without expecting Cody to contribute financially. The idea that she was equal in marriage, but unequal in support and emotional labor, became more evident with each passing season. Chapter 3: Robyn's Position of Privilege. 3.1 Robyn's entry into the family. Robyn Brown entered the Brown family as the fourth wife, and her integration brought chaos, both emotionally and financially. Cody helped her pay off massive credit card debts early in their relationship, and it's been widely reported that she received more affection, time, and financial security than the other wives. This favoritism became a point of contention, especially for Christine and Janelle. Robyn's rental home, later purchased with family money, was always luxurious. While the other wives made sacrifices, Robyn's standard of living increased exponentially. And yet, there's little public evidence that she contributed financially on the same level as Janelle or even Christine. 3.2 The Robyn-Cody legal marriage. In 2014, Cody legally divorced Mary to legally marry Robyn. The stated reason was so that he could adopt her children from her previous marriage, but the legal benefits that Robyn gained from this union extended far beyond adoption. She became Cody's only legal spouse, putting her in prime position to inherit, control, and claim a share of any marital property by default under the law. Chapter 4: What happens to shared assets now? 4.1 The question of ownership. When Janelle finally revealed that the assets she contributed were hers, it raised serious questions. Was her name on the Coyote Pass land? Did she have any legal recourse to reclaim what she put in? And if so, why does Robyn, who contributed less financially, still stand to gain a share of the property? The Brown family operated in a religious, spiritual polygamy framework, but when push comes to shove, the legal system only recognizes the marriage between Cody and Robyn. That gives Robyn a potentially huge advantage, even over the women who built the family from the ground up. 4.2 Janelle's voice finally heard. In a rare moment of transparency and emotional vulnerability, Janelle made it clear that her assets weren't communal by default. She had contributed more than was ever acknowledged. Fans were shocked and angry when she implied that her hard work might benefit Robyn, who many see as the least deserving, most coddled member of the family. Chapter 5: The emotional toll on Janelle. 5.1 Years of suppression. Janelle's ability to remain calm and composed under pressure always painted her as strong, but it's now obvious that she was also suppressing a lot of emotional frustration. While Robyn cried over emotional slights, Janelle was calculating mortgage payments. While Robyn demanded attention, Janelle held down a full-time job and raised 6 children. When she finally opened up about her assets, viewers sensed that this was the moment she had been holding back for years. She had tried to believe in the vision of a united family, but the stark inequality in contribution and reward shattered that belief. 5.2 A deep betrayal. The idea that Robyn might receive a portion of the family's remaining assets, especially the Coyote Pass property, is seen by many as a betrayal. If Janelle doesn't get back what she put in, and Robyn walks away with the legal benefits of being the only remaining wife, what message does that send? That being quiet, hardworking, and loyal only sets you up to be taken advantage of? Chapter 6, The Fans React. 6.1 Public Support for Janelle. After her statements, fans flooded social media with support for Janelle. Many began using